Um, if you've been listening to the buzzings that have been going on in the AI space within the past few days, you would be well aware that Google just released Gemini 3 Pro and it's amazing. So I just had to jump on this video and do something real quick to show you the capabilities of this model insofar as moving from idea to prototype. It's never been easy. The barriers have been lowered. All you need now is to have an idea, be able to express it in natural language, basic English, yeah? If you can describe the functionality that you want in English in a manner that you would be able to describe the same way you would hop on a call with a developer and then have that discussion with them and flesh out all of the particulars of what you want the product to be able to do. If you can articulate that in written form, or maybe you can even dictate it to Gemini 3 Pro, and it's definitely going to build it for you. So without further ado, one other plus with what I'm going to show you now is I'm not just going to demo it for you. I'm going to give you a practical workflow of how I use agentic coding tools to actually get stuff done. So let's jump into it. I'm going to take this away. Yes. And bring in a little head and place it right here. So, all right, all set. So first off, you go to the URL is aistudio.google.com. If you've logged in, all you need is basically a Gmail account, basically. So you can be able to, if you have a Gmail account, you can log in. So once you log in, or if you have it logged in in your browser, if you go to this URL, it automatically uses the cookies saved in the browser to give you access. So um I'm going to how I get ideas, right? One of the ways, there are multiple ways, of course. Scrolling social media and looking at the problems people have is another way. However, um an amazing person that gives so much to the community, Greg Eisenberg, has this platform called ideabrowser.com. Every day, this AI powered system conducts research on the internet and then gives you an idea. So if you feel like the idea resonates with you, then you can go ahead and take it up, build a SaaS product out of it, and sell it. If you have a community, fine. If you have customers that are waiting, that you can actually cold email or do cold outreach and offer them that solution, you go ahead. But this is a site where you can be able to get ideas on a daily basis. So what I do is, let's take for instance, this is a smart inventory tracker that predicts supply needs for cleaning businesses. So I'm not going to worry myself too much about passing the information in here, reading and understanding what's going on. I'm basically going to copy this entire web page and then take it over to ChatGPT, and I'll tell ChatGPT that it should please analyze this idea and generate a detailed PRD, which stands for product requirement document, that I can hand off to my development team to build a functional MVP that fulfills the main solution that that what that's the idea. It might not be coherent, but LLMs are smart. That's the idea that fulfills the main solution proposed by the idea. Okay, yeah, proposed in the idea. Be detail be detailed and go deep Be detailed, go deep, and review your work after to ensure it is top class. Full stop. And then I'll say idea, or let me say here is the idea, and I'll paste that in and hit enter and wait for ChatGPT to do the heavy lifting. So once it's done, it's thinking now. Let's give it some time. All right. Oh, I needed to have told it to. So you need, of course, some a little bit of software development experience. So I think, but then I'm going to leave it like this and just hand it off as is, because I wanted to specify that the front end should be React, probably Next.js, because most LLMs are great at writing Next.js. So like that particular flavor of JavaScript is very LLMs are powerful, or should I say it's one of their strong suits. So if you want to build a new product, the front end, I recommend Next.js. Then the back end, fast API as usual. It's neat, it's easy. But then again, I'm going to allow Google to Gemini to determine all of that. So I'm going to copy out this entire thing. So from here, right? So I'll take all of this to this point, um, and then take that over to Google AI Studio and paste it in, Control Enter, and we wait for magic. It's as simple as that. So as you can see over here, it's passing, or should I say it's understanding or reading and trying to understand what's going, or what is required of it, or what we've asked it to do. So it's going through that, it's thinking. Okay, it has started generating stuff. You can see index HTML, index CSX, and there you know that JavaScript is in play, or should I say React. Yeah. So we've been running for what, 49 seconds. So amazing times, because if I think early this year we had Manus gave us good times, and then after Manos, we had Claude Code. I've been using Claude Code a lot. I use Claude Code to scaffold projects. I use test driven. That's one thing I keep hammering on for developers, is always use test driven approaches when the test driven approach to developing stuff when you're working with coding agents. Let them write the tests out first before they start building the endpoints and the functionality, so that you validate against the tests. It makes things easier for debugging. As far as the unit, once the unit tests are working, you have a greater probability of the entire thing, when put together, working out just fine. So you increase the threshold, or should I say the surface area for success, by following the test driven approach, and then make it telling the LLM, or instructing the LLM to write unit tests for each component, and as you can break it down as much as possible. But we love to one shot things. We expect that once we give it the instruction, it goes all out and completes the entire thing in just one go. Whereas if you were doing it yourself, it will probably take you 2 3 weeks to get that done. And then you expect the LLM, you have such a high bar for the LLM. Oh, good. So now the app is loading, as you can see on the right here. Once you see these white lines, it's trying to render the preview. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to click allow. Let's see what it has for us. Fingers crossed. Yes. Okay. So we can see a nice chart here. We can see recent alerts. This is the dashboard. We have what we have the logo here, which is not very, of course, you change this logo. You have, let's see what inventory looks like. So this is the inventory. Can we add item? No, we can't add item. So yes, you can get that. So if I wanted to function to add this add item function, I would say okay. The add, put that within quotes. The add item button on the inventory page doesn't work. Can you fix it and make it functional so I can add new items to the inventory? Enter. And while that's going on, we'll continue exploring what it has done. So scan usage. Okay, so you can be able to scan an item. For instance, if you have barcodes, right, and you want to maybe restock, yeah, so the drop down works. So we had this inventory here. We had industrial bleach, all purpose cleaner, and all of this, da da da. So over here, if you wanted to add new stock, you could probably click, and then okay, this for you. This is to confirm usage, right? Yeah. So it's not to add stock, it's to confirm usage. Um, so yeah, confirm usage. Smart insights. What's going on with smart insights? Let me move my big head over here. Okay, so it's refreshing the analysis or the analytics rather, and then the recommended actions will be over here. Let's give it some time. While over here, it's still making changes to make sure that the add item button works. Okay, yeah. So here is our weekly outlook. Mind you, all of this just happened in what? What are we looking at? This 73 seconds, and then the earlier one ran for how long? And let me see. Ran for 142 seconds, and then we're clicking around in an actual product. Come on. Kudos to the Google team, the Gemini team. And the add item button now works. You can go ahead and add a new item. You can increase this stuff. Let's see, industrial bleach. Well, I'm going to use CL001. Yeah. Like, where is it? Right here. And we just added that. No, come on. We've got to give it to them. So now it's not about who knows how to write code. Of course, you need who knows how to write code. You need your software engineer. You need your data scientist, and you need your database engineers and all of that. You need your full stack developer. However, you can be able to prototype stuff, and then when you come to meetings, you're able to show the engineer that this is what I want, and then they take that. You can, oh, let me even show you guys. So you can actually commit code to 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 GitHub right here. So this save to GitHub. You can download this entire code, this entire repository. So if you click on code here, you would see the entire layout, the project structure. You can download that as a zipped file, and then probably save that, open that up in your code editor, VS Code, and then take it up from there. You understand? So it's amazing. It's just amazing. What's this option? You can deploy the app probably on GCP. I've not tested that out yet. There's also versioning in here. Of course, if you log into GitHub, so I'm actually logged into GitHub, so I could actually like create a repository right now, and then describe the repository and create the Git repo, and then this code commits there immediately. And then I use Vercel a lot. I could immediately go over to Vercel, pull this in, and we're good to go. Whew! Amazing times. Give it a try. Give it a try. I urge you. Have a good one.